Hello Hailey, how are you today?
Hello Jaima, I'm fine today. Thank you. How about you?
Hailey, a friend of us, Sami, has a test history next week. Do you have any opinion or tips you can share for him?
Yes, of course. For my opinion, he should get a good sleep. He must get a good night's sleep in the days leading up to his test day, especially the day before the test. Tell him that he should prioritize his bedtime because it can boost energy levels. A good night's sleep helps you wake up refreshed, ready to take on the day, and that means more energy for you and you will not be tired when you sit for your history test. Other than that, if you have get a good sleep, it also can improve your mood because quality sleep is linked to better mood and mental health. It can dance your stress away so you can enjoy your test with good feeling without bad mood. Next, teach someone else also good tips for him because when you teach something to someone else, it reinforces your own understanding and mastery of the subject. Sharing your knowledge not only benefits the learner but also solidifies within yourself. By explaining, demonstrating, and answering questions, you deepen your grasp and uncover new insights. Teaching is a powerful way to enhance your skill and ensure that your knowledge is well-rounded and robust. So embrace opportunities to teach and share what you know. It's a win-win that helps both you and those you guide. So tell him about that. Thank you. Jaima, our friend, which is Omar, also having a hard time remembering all the vocabulary for anatomy class. So do you have any idea or tips to improve their memory or learning?
In my perspective, how to memorize a presentation for works by repeating information that she needs to remember. But first of all, she needs to list out and do a script for the presentation. Then, after that, she needs to repeat all the information that she needs to remember. Because when we repeat the text, it will help us to develop skills and build our confidence. I believe when we're repeating our text or something that we've been learned, it plays a crucial role in learning for several reasons. There's some benefit when we use repeating for our presentation. It will help us to develop our skills, to help us more understand and lead to fluency. Other than that, we will be more confident and efficient to increase speed in our speak. Other than that, she can find a friend who willing to watch her speech either on video call or in person. It will help to remember her presentation.
Oh, I see. I agree with your point. I think that is very useful for him. So now, I also want to tell you about Annie. She's needs to memorize a presentation for work. So, do you have any idea or tips for her to memorize the presentation?
Yes, Helmi. In my point of view, there's a lot of ways we can do for help us to remember a vocabulary. In this case, maybe we can use a visual notes such as Venn diagram, mind maps, and concept maps. It is because when we're using a visual notes, it helps us to remember all the concept of studies. Studies have shown that the using of visual notes is more effective at achieving higher memory retention, especially when the using of visual and text is more effective and help us to remember. The benefit of using a visual notes is enhance our retention is because the using of visual notes help us to improve memory retention by providing a memorable image. Secondly, it helps us to understand better of what we've been learned, because when we're using diagrams, Venn diagrams, mind maps, and concept maps, it was tools that help us to separate, to change the hardest information into a complex information. And the last but not least, it helps us to organize the idea of our studies. When we organize our studies, it will help us to remember better. Tony, our friend Paula, having trouble. He wants to remember the name of her new classmates. Do you have any suggestion or recommend to her to solve her problem?
I think use visual, for example, notecards, because it's very portable and convenient. Physical notecards are easily transportable, making them a portable study tool that can be used anywhere. Other than that, it's also format active recall, because if using a card, it involves active retrieval of information, reinforcing learning, and improving long-term memory. So Paola will be able to remember easily the names of her classmates.
I think that's all for today. Thank you, Harmony. I think we have a good point that lead us to improve our memories and learn. I think that's all for today. Thank you.